Hi everyone, my name is Akera Halsey, and this is my It Gets Better video. When I was 16, my mother outed me, which was pretty hard. I grew up in a single parent household, and my mom stopped talking to me for 3 months. She was extremely religious, very Christian, and she felt that this was unacceptable for me to be gay. When in actuality, I kind of knew since I was 12. I kissed my first girl when I was 12. Anyway, um, life wasn't easy after being outed by my mother. We went from having a great relationship to non-existent, which is still non-existent today. So for me, I just started thinking, like, how can I get through this? And there were times where I wanted to commit suicide, and I called suicide hotlines, and I talked to my mentor in seventh grade, earth science teacher Anna Baccio. um, I don't know where I would be without her. She was such an angel. um, but I told myself that if I could get to college, that everything would be better. So I started counting. I started saying, like, if I can get through today, I can get through tomorrow. And then I can get through this week. And then I can get through this month. And then I can get through this year. And then I started tuning out things. I was forced to go to church practically 7 days a week. On Sundays alone, we were in church from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So for me, it was kind of like shutting down and kind of dreaming up my own world, which was, what it's going to feel like to go to college. And that wasn't any easy task either. Um, my mom didn't want to help me go to college, and sadly, my father died my senior year of high school. So there were certainly obstacles that were in my way. But I did get into college. I went to Drexel University as an undergrad, and I picked them not because they gave me the most financial aid, because yeah, but more so because I could go to school all year round. Um, at Drexel, I was in a 5-year program, so I pretty much worked 6 months and was in school the other 6 months. And I busted my butt to ensure that everything was aligned. I was somewhat of a little control freak, but it was because I didn't have a safety net. I knew that I couldn't fail. And everyone should think that way. You shouldn't think that you could fail, or, nothing is impossible, because you can achieve all your goals. Um, so then, I've dated people, I've had my relationships, and so on and so forth. And, life was good. Life is still good. But recently, I decided to finish my master's degree, and I just graduated a few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And here's my gown. I hope this inspires you to know that maybe education will be your way out, or something else. But whatever it is, keep it in the forefront of your mind. Push forward, push hard. Identify people that can help you. Talk to people. Never be afraid to talk to a therapist. I've seen 3 of them in my 27 years of life, and really in the span of 5 years. And they've helped tremendously. Write in your journal. Identify your close friends. When I first came out, I lost friends. And I didn't understand what it meant to lose friends, because, oftentimes people would be like, well, that's not what the Bible says, and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, I'm still a human being. I still have feelings. I still love. And I still feel pain, and even though I lost all of those friends per se, they ultimately weren't meant to be around in my life anymore, because now I have people that have been in my life since I started college 9 years ago, and they're like my sisters. They're my family, my brothers and sisters. Um, my mom today is still not accepting of my quote unquote lifestyle, but nothing's gonna change. I like kissed my first girl when I was 12, so nothing is gonna change. I'm 27 now. But anyway, I'm rambling. The moral of the story is life gets better. For me, it was education. For me, it was thinking about how I can count and get out of this situation and never have to be, feeling that I'm unloved and unwanted again. Um, and realizing that my love should come from myself. Like, I should, you know, focus on what makes me happy. And today I am doing that, and I've done it for a while. And if you ever have questions, and worry that it won't get better, write it down. Talk to someone. Talk to a therapist. Talk to your close friends. Talk to people who truly love you and care for you. Figure out what is your motivation, what you can use as your escape. Now that I'm done with school, um, it feels weird. It's like I've been in school my entire life because I've been running, from my hometown and, from family not accepting me. But now I'm in a point of my life where I can do everything on my own. And I surround myself with people that accept me. And, this degree is for you guys. This degree is for every kid in the LGBTQIA spectrum, that felt unwanted or unloved or confused about why people treated them a certain way. Know that you should never feel that way. And just because people treat you that way, you shouldn't treat anyone else that way. Life does get better. This one is for you guys, and my PhD will be too.